What's up? Good evening. I knew it wasn't evening. Good night. Eric the Conqueror here. That's facebook.com/Eric the Conqueror. Or, where the fuck's the speak on this thing? Or youtube.com/user/the Sandman047. For those of you who happen to give a fuck. Anyways, it is September the 19th, 2009. I don't know where the fuck that came from. A mental block, mind block. I got a lot going through my mind right now. So it's Thursday, September 19th. Thursday, September 19th, 2013. It's funny, I remember seeing, I don't like to be that guy, I don't really give a fuck if I'm that guy, but, as far as conspiracy theories go, and, how they're supposed to be, shooting aluminum into the air or whatever, I don't give a fuck, aluminum's, I do, but I don't, but, anyways, the thing is, aluminum is a neurotoxin, and, supposedly they shoot into the atmosphere, and it actually has the effect is well known on deer and all other I remember seeing don't do your own research, and I have no I don't know, I'm not saying don't take my word for it, but yeah, so they shoot aluminum in the air, and I love the smell of fresh cut wood, this house is getting built right here, and it went from a huge lot to just a structure essentially. We're pretty what's the word for it, impactful on our environment, right, as humans. Anyways, as I was saying with the aluminum in the air, the whole thing behind it is supposed to be the reasoning behind it, as far as I'm concerned, is kind of a reasonable one, because the reasoning behind it is the aluminum, not because it's a metal, and I don't know why they use aluminum, but either way, the smoke reflects the heat and light back towards the sun, out of the. It acts as a semi-permeable mirror, so to speak, and that's the idea behind keeping the sun's rays out, and what was I saying? Yeah, I think for the most part, it's pretty fucked up. I used to think it was bullshit, but then there's always for the most part, on a lot of days. It doesn't happen every day. Sometimes they decide to give us a few days where they don't bomb the skies, but for the most part, sunsets are seen few and far between. Right, so I don't know, just where you live, there you might be able to see sunsets all the time. I see them too, but it's not the full effect. Right when the sun is about to dip below the horizon, you can't see that part. When you actually get the rich oranges and the rich, you get a whole spectrum of low end light, and that's the part that you miss. And I don't know, it's kind of saddening, right? Well, it's not saddening. It's actually the absence of goodness. Yeah. So, is it too windy? I wonder. I don't know. Sometimes the sound is really hard to get on this. I need to get a proper camera. This is a Fujifilm, and that's all I know about it. Needless to say, this is not a close-up self-recording camera. It's one of those big, chunky ones. Anyways, I do what I can, Maybe I'll buy a camera one day. So, as I was saying, the low-end spectrum is, you know, since we don't, I don't get it that much. I probably crave it, but I don't know. That's that's one way. But yeah, the aluminum. It's just all the time. It's not that big a deal. I mean, I don't know that it really let it bother me, but it kind of bothers me. Like, I don't know. I'm a night person. Like, to be honest, like I enjoy the low end light, but damn, the moon is something else. Like, it's more of a white, more of a brighter, high frequency color. Like, and that kind of makes sense because the sun is yellow and the moon is white. Well, it's not like it's not a. I don't know. It's great. It neutralizes some of the tones and it neutralizes some of the lower end tones and sends back high frequency light. Anyways, one thing I find interesting is that, uh, like, if you think about what teachers do, like, if you, there's teaching and then there's like, there's teaching people facts, like, that they can regurgitate over and over again, or you can teach them, like, the ability to think. And I think the latter is much more, uh, what's the word for it, useful. And that kind of goes hand in hand. Like, if they are using the aluminum to make us dumb down, and well, come to think of it, it's not gonna be the aluminum that's our downfall. Like, I'm just ranting about like our state as a society, like compared to how we've been born, like how we've been raised to think, and excuse me. Interestingly, uh, I've been hanging upside down for the past well, yesterday I hung upside down. It felt really good. That sensation when you're upside down and like the pressure just builds in your head and like I don't know, it's a different feeling. So I don't know. I'm just I had like a before when I was trying to get my message across. Like I was just like overwhelmed, and I find that my thoughts are kind of like the ocean. Like maybe that's why I really enjoy staying near the beach and listening to waves. It's because like I don't know. I think I'm not like I'm special in this way, but you know I think thoughts are like waves, and like it's like waves of emotions and just different chemical reactions in your head, and like and they produce all the, and then sometimes they get too out of hand and they just hammer the coast, and like and it's just wave after wave after wave, and you can't respond to it because like, and you just say the word and also yeah, you just start throwing in fillers because your mouth can't keep up with what you're thinking, and that doesn't happen all the time. But like back to the main point, like it's happening right now. Back to the main point at hand. It's like waves. Sometimes they dissipate and you don't really know, and then next minute you're just on, and your brain is just like feeding you these thoughts and ideas from knowing like nowhere and everywhere. Holy shit! A lot of people in this house. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 cars. Holy. As I was saying, I saw my baby today. I saw the Audi R8. This was in white. I want it in matte black. It'd be sick. What are your thoughts on garbage day? Like, I guess it depends on where you live. Like, if you live in an area where they're really wasteful and just, I don't know, it's crazy. I don't know what's you pray? Like, I have this habit of worshiping the well, as I say, the moon. And like pretty much when it's out, usually if I can see it clearly, I'll take a moment to remember all those that are close to me, my hopes, my dreams, my aspirations, what I want to leave behind. I don't know. I just take a brief moment to remember those things and draw intent to those things, and that is a form of praying, and it is praying. I guess, like, you know, anytime you do anything like that, you draw intent to this. You draw intent to it, and that in turn, like, it's like law of attraction type. Like, you know, the universe receives your signal, and everything around you is set in motion, and it's all just for you. Like, it doesn't. You don't realize it until everything actually comes in, fits together, and you're like, holy shit. Like, I don't know. I guess that's what I don't know. That not really. They're not really epiphanies, but epiphany is kind of like the same thing. Like, yeah, when you come to that sudden realization, which is an epiphany.